variety of pieces. This one really kind of made my heart go, it was just so different. Right. So it's from Winter Lane, and you were looking at beautiful ice skates that have LED lights in them with this greenery on the top. It's like this gorgeous snowy white, and then the skates are silver. It's little candy canes popping out and some holly. Or you could choose Santa's boots, which are really, really cool. These are on sale for $16.65. Remember, if you've spent $75, or maybe this takes you to that $75 mark, you don't pay for shipping and handling on your clearance items today.
It's an item that you definitely are like, ooh, which one do I want? Can I get both? If you can get both, you will love both. If your decor is far more traditional or more in the traditional colors, then you may be inclined to want the Santa boots. They're standing 12 inches tall, and then with all of that gorgeous greenery up top, it's adding anywhere, you know, for 4 or 5 extra inches on top, making this 16, 17 inches tall. It's powered by just a couple of AA batteries, and it has the timer that is built in, 6 hours on, 18 hours off. But not only is it lit from within, all the way from the toes, all the way up the calf, but then you have LED lights that are strewn inside of that greenery. So you've got the beautiful snow-dusted greenery, the Christmas greenery. You have the candy canes. You have the holly and the berries that are there. It is gorgeous. When you get this out of the box, make sure you know, just kind of fluff it up a bit if you want to, because it's going to come nice and collapsed. But then if you want to fluff it a bit, you can. And then there are the ice skates. And the ice skates are stunning. It's a frosted white set of skates, frosted white. You can see the laces going all the way up, right? Up into the greenery. And then the blades themselves are actually silver, even with the little ice stopper right there so that you can brake. I don't know when the last time you were on ice skates. It's been a while since I've been on ice skates, but I remember loving to ice skate. So maybe if you love ice skating, or this matches with your decor, or you have a daughter or a granddaughter who's ice skating, and you want to get them a set of skates, this is something wonderful that could go in their room. It can go on your nightstand. This could go on the end table. This is wonderful on the sideboard if you want to flank the sideboard with a set, you know, one on each side, or the boots on one side and the ice skates on the other side. This is fantastic. It's really a talking piece, I think.
Yeah,
people
for
will
sure.
Look at that.
It's very unique. And I want everybody to know it's actually not glass. Although it looks like it's glass, it's a resin.
It's a resin that looks like, it almost looks like an acrylic lucite. Yeah. You know, it's really special. It's not glass, but it's definitely a tough,
hardy and sturdy.
Yes.
And also with the lights that kind of illuminate from within, it's not hot. So if you have little fingers that are curious and that get excited and want to pick things up and touch things, by the way, it's run on batteries. So you're not tethered to a wall. So if you want to put this, you know, by the mantle, and then you say, you know what, now I want to move it to my bedroom, or now I want to put it at the front door, you can absolutely do that. You know, a lot of people, when we move houses or when we downsize or, you know, become empty nesters or so forth, you look at things and you're like, oh, that's too big, or that needs a plug, and you sometimes think, I can't use that anymore. I love that this can go from house to house, from decor to decor, because we all love a little Santa magic, a little dusting of the snow, your fairy lights, your little candy canes, the beautiful little holly. And I can't tell you the last time that I saw holiday decor with ice skates. That is very rare.
It is very rare, and it's something, look, if you live up north, or even here in Florida, I know we have a big, big ice rink that's not too far from our home. My daughter even had an ice skating themed birthday party when she was 8. That was 11 years ago. Oh my goodness. And she did an ice skating party, and this would have been perfect on the table. This is wonderful. If you have a nice sized kitchen island, I can see this in the corner of the kitchen island. So in the evening, this automatically will turn on around 6 o'clock. When it starts to get dark, it will turn itself off after 6 hours on, and then come back on each evening. Really beautiful signature piece. You could even put this underneath the tree. You know, I like a little bit of light and decor underneath the tree while we're waiting for all of the presents to be wrapped or to arrive. And so that always looks very nice, and just very, very special and unusual and unique. And that's what we love about Winter Lane, which is HSN's exclusive collection of seasonal and holiday decor. And every now and then we do something either very whimsy or very traditional or unusual.
Yeah,
and this is definitely a little more unusual.
I love, again, that they're also lightweight. You know, they weigh about about 3.5 pounds, so they're very light. I'm gonna tell you a little story. So the white ice skates, and maybe my mom is watching. When I was a little girl, my mom had white ice skates that she wore as a little girl, and she saved them. And then, you know, for a short time when my feet fit them, I lived up north in Maryland, and I couldn't wait for snow days. And our street, when it would snow and it would pack with ice, I would go out and I would take my mom's skates, and I was a terrible ice skater. I was not very good at it. But I was able to kind of skate right around in the front of our house. And so the moment that I see those, I immediately have an emotional reaction.
Oh.
You know, I think of my mom, and I think of those winter, you know, snow days, which we don't have anymore in Florida. And maybe that's similar to you. Maybe you live in a warm weather state. But when you were a little girl, or your granddaughter, or your daughter used to ice skate, you know, it's just beautiful. You could even, if you know, wanted to personalize these, you know, and give them as a signature gift to somebody, you could. There's just something so memorable about the magic of Christmas. And I know that Santa's boots always get the little ones super excited. These are on sale. You can choose which one you want. You can get the boots or you can get the skates. They were $86 and change. We've dropped it for our semi-annual event down to $49.95. You have time to pay it off. And they all have the greenery coming out of the shoes. If you want the ice skates though, the ice skates are the more popular.
I love how we're showing them on the mantle. We were just showing the ice skates a few minutes ago on the mantle, how beautiful that looks. So if your mantle has the width and can handle these on the mantle, that is fantastic. I don't have a fireplace in my home, but I would love to have that type of faux fireplace, to have the mantle, just, you know, for the decorating opportunities. I just think that is so beautiful. I don't have a personal ice skating story other than I took lessons. But I definitely had my favorite ice skating stars for the Olympics. Ty Babylonia and Randy Gardner in the long time ago.
Also, take a look at how vibrant they are during when the house is lit. Last time I went ice skating was actually with my sister and her kiddos in Central Park. So that was a few years ago, and we had a great time.
Woolman Rink in New York,
exactly.
right? Yes.
Alexandra, Merry Christmas, Happy holidays.
I love your Jacqueline Smith.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
All right, my friend. Well, we appreciate you so much. We appreciate you. Don't go anywhere. I have more.